I greet this day with a love in my heart. Welcome to Indian Stock Mind Dynamics. Today the tip of the day is DC technique, devil cocktail technique. A little bit negative, let's see. And today being 29th April 2019, let's try to make this day beautiful and wonderful. Well, 29th April in 1769, James Watt, the Scottish engineer, took patent for his invention, steam engine. Same 29th April 1848, Raja Ravi Verma, a classic, prolific painter and the greatest Indian artist, was born in Kilimanur, Kerala. You should have seen his painting, beautiful paintings. We will relish it. 29th April in 1957, National Civil Defense College was established in Nagpur. And this takes care of all the calamities, what they call Central Emergency Relief Training Institute, backed by Government of India. Well, the same day, 29th April, is commemorated as a International Dance Day and also World Wish Day. Well, now I'm coming to my DC technique, that is Devil's Cocktail techniques. Now when I come to say that the devil cocktails, it's a negative. When I'm talking about angel cocktails, here I want to emphasize on one particular hormones which our brain segregates, is called cortisol. This cortisol is supported by a group of composition of chemical in the brain called HPA. So they call H stand for hypothalamus, A stand for adrenal, and P stands for a pituitary glands. So it is called HPA, hypothalamus, a pituitary gland, and the adrenal glands, which support the system. Our entire body has got a trillion of cells which has got a receptivity of these enzymes or hormones. Sometimes it's called as stress hormones. Once we produce this in our body, what happens? We'll be totally stressed and will not be conducive for living. That's what I come to tell you through this. So, what other people think of us, what I think of other people, to make unnecessary worries. For example, if I say, today is the day, creating joyous, fulfilling day, is it not? If I say, today is a wonderful dose of new opportunities opening for me, and today is the day I can see wonderful people like you, and today is the day, it's a day to learn the secret of life. If I was keep on saying like this positive mode of words, if your mind say yes, it is good. If any one of them, if you say no, then cortisol is there with you. The cortisol also got a good effect on the body, like it controls our blood sugar, heartbeats, okay, and so many other good things are happening. It is. Then how do we induce this in our body? How to do it? It's a very simple technique I'm going to give you just after this, a small story. See, Alexander, we know the Alexander the Great, who lived in 366 BC, and he had those days his guru or a master called Diogenes. He was a Greek philosopher, very controversial philosopher, who is actually exiled from the Athens for his controversial thought about philosophy. Once Alexander went to meet him. Diogenes always in a nude form, and he always with one of his pet dog. He's always used to sit both in a riverside or somewhere. Alexander went and stood behind him and said, "I come to see you, master. Please bless me." That time, and the Diogenes was holding a lantern lamp which was lit and holding it. Then Alexander come to take a blessings. In turn he stopped and asked him, Master, why are you having that lantern there? Of course it is glowing in the daytime. You know what Diogenes said? I am searching day and night a genuine and honest person. The moment he said, Alexander felt that the master is not referring himself as a genuine and honest person. So somehow he wounded and he said, okay, I just come to take your blessing because I'm going to Asia to conquer the entire Pacific and entire Asia. And you know what Diogenes said? What for you are going for? He said, after accomplishing, conquering all the Asian countries, I want to take a rest. And Diogenes turned towards his dog and said, oh my dear friend, what are we doing? We are doing the same thing. We are sitting and relaxed without accomplishing anything. So the philosophy of this is, Diogenes is a very calm and composure. He is not bothered about what is going on in life. I don't want you and me to be like that. But take the words from him. He is searching for honest person with a Latin plan. That means people are corrupted. People are contaminated with what we say, our thought process. So thought process chemically brings all sort of cortisols and so many things in our brain which makes us or sometimes ruin us. So try to understand this, what you call the enzymes or what you call hormones, and try to manage this. How will you manage this? Take a sheet of paper and start writing minimum 10 to 20 people whom you know and you dislike them for any reason. Maybe they are enemies. Write their names whom you don't like. After writing, is a male or female, whatever, whoever it may be, and sit and collect each person in your mind and say, I love you, I am sorry, please forgive me and thank you. These words I already emphasized in one more technique called Ho'oponopono. In some of my videos you could have seen that. Same thing you can apply here. Just look at the person who made you dislike, say, I love you, I am sorry, please forgive me and thank you. You know, if you said that word to those people who you dislike, you see the change in your life later. And this is what I come to tell you. By doing so, you can manage the cortisol in your brain, and that cortisol can do good things for you physiologically. Okay? That's what I've come to tell you today. Last but not the least, feeling gratitude and not expressing it to others. It is just like keeping it a present or a gift, wrapping it and without giving it to others. Thanks for watching. May you all be blessed.